So you want to clean your dryer vent yourself and you're wondering what tools you need. Well, I've been cleaning dryer vents professionally for 8 to 10 years, and I'll tell you the truth of what tools you actually need, and it's not going to cost a lot of money at all to clean your dryer vent correctly and safely. So the first thing that you're going to need is to clean your dryer vent is a brush kit. The only way you wouldn't need a brush kit is if your vent is super short and just goes out the side of the house. But most people are going to have an actual dryer vent that goes at least 5 feet either to the roof or out the side of the house. So there's a lot of brush kits you could choose from. Some of them are not even worth your money. I would go with one of these brush kits. So the rods are going to look like this. Get the 4-foot ones if you can. The 3-foot ones are going to be annoying because you're going to have to keep threading them on. And how these work is they thread onto each other. You could do it with your drill, and you keep adding rods until you get to the top, and then you bring it back. So I'll leave a link down below, but there's a lot of similar ones, but they're really cheap and garbage. You want them to be flexible, but not like super flexible. And most kits will come with 4 rods. You may need to get an extra extender pack of rods that'll come with 4 more, depending on the length of your vent. But what a lot of people don't realize is that although cleaning your dryer vent is very important, cleaning the inside of the dryer is just as important, maybe even more important. So how are you going to clean that? Most people are going to have a dryer where the door opens and then the lint tray's in there. So even if you clean that lint tray every single time you do laundry, there's still going to be a lot of flammable lint there. And this was the best tool that I found. I'll leave a link down below. This is the Seaglend dryer vent lint tray cleaner. And what's special about it is it has this rubber attachment, so you could basically fit it on every vacuum. I've tried every gizmo and gadget you could get to clean this area, and just by having one of these vacuum attachments and a brush is all you need, and the brush comes in this kit, and that's all you're going to need. You probably have a vacuum at home. If you have a small shop vac or a decent shop vac like this one, then that's fine. Or if you have a vacuum like this, a regular household vacuum that has a hose that comes off, then you could easily connect it into here, and then you could use the brush attachment to clean inside the dryer, because it's not just a lint tray. There's a pipe in the back of your dryer that's going to come out, and then you could clean the floor pan, so you're going to need one of these brush attachments. But most people have one of these vacuums laying around, so you're not going to have to spend a lot of extra money. The next thing that you're going to need is a ladder. If your vent goes to the roof or it's high up on the side of your house, one of the most important things to do is clean where it lets out. Because if you clean everything else, but that still is blocked, then you're still not gonna, your clothes aren't gonna dry correctly. And only go on your roof if you feel safe. Otherwise, hire a professional. And if you don't have a ladder, the money that you're going to spend on a ladder and all the equipment, it might just be worth it to hire a professional once a year. And the last thing is the transition vent. Make sure it's not ripped, not teared. And if you're using one of these plastic foil vents, upgrade it to one of these flame-resistant dryer flex vents. And these are flame and kink resistant. And if you want to learn how to install a new dryer vent onto your dryer, check out this video over here. Thank you.